Welcome back. I'm Bill, and today's crash course is the Holiday Inn, Kuala Lumpur, Bangsar. Stay tuned for more details. As we step into the entrance here at the Holiday Inn, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to Hafiz, the assistant manager at this location. He was extremely helpful and gave me several good options to go out to eat, which we'll try later. See if we can make it to Bangsar Village without getting run over. But I just wanted to acknowledge him because outstanding service. So let's take a look at this hotel. We're going to jump around a little bit here on the lobby level because I think the most interesting feature is this Pitstop Lounge. They have this off to the side up here. This little lounge where you can pick up coffee and drinks and snacks. And while that in itself is really unremarkable, the area that they have set aside for you to enjoy these, I think they did an outstanding job on. So here you can see we have plenty of space up here. We'll take a look down here into the where you can actually make your pit stop and purchase these items. There we go. Somebody's down there right now. But the space up here for coming up and relaxing and just having a drink or whatever, it just feels very homey. Whoever designed this, they deserve a raise because they hit a home run. There's multiple rooms with different feels, but overall they all felt very comfortable. Here you have a portion of seating that's in an enclosure there, so if you needed a little bit of privacy and didn't want to be in the main area, they got you accommodated. And then this large space up here is just, I like that it's away from the reception desk. Makes it feel like it's not as busy with people checking in and checking out. Good morning. There's the reception desk. Down here at the end of this hallway is the entrance to the Clovers restaurant. We'll take a look in there a little bit later. That's where you have breakfast as well as they serve lunch and dinner. And we had both, so we'll give you a rundown on those. But let's take a look at the room. I was upgraded to a suite at this location, which was really nice. It was a very spacious space. No complaints there at all. You got a nice little living room. One unique feature here is the way they handle the water. You'll see they have basically it's like a water dispenser as well as something to make hot, to brew your like coffee or tea or whatever. I passed on the water dispenser, to be honest with you, and got some bottled water just because I wasn't sure how to work it. It just didn't, stick to what you know sometimes, I guess. But you see, there's plenty of counter space here, which I made use of. I slid things over and used this as a makeshift desk. There's another one in the bedroom, but I preferred this space. Of course, we got a refrigerator down here, and it was cold, which was nice. The bedroom itself was large and spacious, had plenty of outlets in this room. They had the outlets as well as the USB on both sides of the bed, as well as up here next to the TV where there's the little desk area. All right, let's take a look at the bathroom facilities. You have a separate little room for the toilet, which is nice. This location had the bum gun. The shower, while it didn't have like the rain shower head, it only had the wand. It was very large, and as a big guy, I appreciated the space. So there was plenty of space in there to take a shower. Here we have the garden tub. And the sink area. Over by the front door when we walk in, that's where we have the closet space. This was open, which was kind of a different concept than a lot of the other hotels, but there was plenty of space to hang all of your stuff up. I used it to throw the bags up there as well, obviously. And you have a nice little spot to throw your shoes down here when you first come into the hotel room. Here we have the dry cleaning list if you want to send stuff out for dry cleaning. Of course, your slippers and your hair dryer and the safe. Enjoyed staying in this room. That's a good room. Here's the fitness center. Nice view out the window here. You can see the Bangsar area. The pool's located on the same floor. What makes this pool area a little bit different and interesting is there's actually a roof above it. So you do have shelter, at least from the sun. Plenty of seating areas, as you can see. And you have some views off here to the side as well. We'll try to navigate that street safely a little bit later. The smoking area is right out front near the entrance. I saw it being used and never smelled any smoke, so they did a pretty good job as far as how they arranged this to accommodate both groups, smokers and non-smokers.
Are you finding value in these videos? If so, do us a solid and click like and subscribe below. It really helps the channel.
Okay, now my favorite part, breakfast. And as you can see, they had a good spread here as well. Always nice. Start the day with some fresh fruit, pastries, you name it. This gentleman over here, more than happy to cook you some eggs to order. They change what's on the line every day, like the other locations. You have certain things that they do every day, maybe like baked beans seem to be popular, but a lot of these dishes will change day to day. a noodle stand, which I'm trying to avoid right now, and it's killing me. You just do a very good job as far as giving you a assortment of choices here. Plenty of beverages to start the day with. Some still shots here in case the video doesn't do it justice. This is Clovers, which serves as the dining room for breakfast, as well as a lunch and dinner restaurant. I enjoyed multiple meals while I stayed here at this location. This is the fish and chips. You can see they were quite generous with the tartar sauce, which I like. Good value, and enjoyed another watermelon drink with it. This is a traditional Malaysian dish, and I am in love with that hot sauce. I believe it's called sambal. It reminds me of the sauce I used to enjoy on hot wings back home. Very good. This restaurant is across the street from the hotel, and it was recommended by the assistant manager. It was a good recommendation. I enjoyed it. It was a nice sit-down Indian. You can see some cheese naan has already been consumed. For the last of the recommendations that was given to me, we're going to have to take a short walk to Bangsar Village if I don't get run over.
All right, we're gonna go for a little bit of a walk this afternoon. Hopefully we can dodge most of the rain. I can tell it's been sprinkling, so. But I think the place is called Bangsar Village. I believe that's where we're headed. If I can find the way down here to the sidewalk. Luckily on this one, we don't have to change sides of the road. Yesterday when I went out to eat, we did. So here, I'll show you what that's like. You can eventually get across, but you just kind of have to wait. It's not something that you're just going to be like 20 seconds waiting. It's more like 5 minutes till the perfect opportunity comes up, and then you can get across. We're going to give it a second on the side street too, since there's like multiple cars pulling out at the same time. We'll let them get by. We don't have anything but time. When you get across the road here. Okay, so we're gonna walk to, I think it's called Bangsar Village. It's like a little shopping mall, just around the corner from the hotel. I think it's less than a mile, so it shouldn't be too bad. And we'll grab something to eat while we're there. I might have to edit this down where I don't drive you nuts. Plus the traffic is just, I don't know how the audio is going to come out on this. It might be pretty rough. Uh-oh, I felt water. if we have to, we might have to throw the camera in the bag real quick and hunker down somewhere. Hopefully not. Here, let's see if we can get this up a little bit more for you. This shouldn't be too bad of a walk though, especially considering how much we've been walking lately. Tomorrow I go for an implant, so I have been informed that I need to take it easy for a few days, so we might just edit content we've already filmed for you. Alright, I think it's safe. Get halfway there at least. Yeah, even crossing these little side streets is kind of sketched out. Here, we're across the... Interesting. Here's the gas station here in this area. All right, we flipped it back. Oh, look, another side street. The fun never stops. Yeah, we're gonna wait a second here. I thought I had a chance for a second, and then somebody turned on their signal. After this one, nope. After this one, all right, let's go. Keep watching this other way real quick. This is definitely a head on the swivel kind of area. But we're getting there. I think this next corner up here is where we actually turn. And I believe the little mall is on the same side of the road that I'm on, so I shouldn't have to cross over too many more times. You can see the traffic. I'm sure you can see it whizzing by. Like, both sides of the road are pretty busy right now. Here, at least this part has good sidewalk. I'll show you what. Compared to what we've had recently, this is like wonderful. Even in the KLCC area, there's plenty of areas where the sidewalk is kind of lacking. Hopefully I'm not walking too fast, but if I were guessing, yep. It's easy to do when I'm doing this. Okay, I think I turn here. Oh, fun. We're about to walk by a bunch of people. Try to give these guys room. They actually are carrying a bunch of stuff. Unlike me, just walking around with a dumb camera. Here, let me step to the side real quick. Afternoon, gentlemen.
Definitely never asked me to book.
We're getting close. I think we're like less than a block away now. Sorry about that. Still getting used to keeping the camera up there for you. Okay, this looks like the right area at least. All right, we've reached our destination. Let me go get something to eat and I'll get back with you.
Yeah, this was another solid recommendation as far as Indian food. Thanks, Hafiz. Appreciate that. And I appreciate you. If you're still watching, thank you very much. And until next time, farewell.